Hey, what's going on? Happy Friday. Who do we have in here? Sound off. Let's see. We had a pretty good week. We did a couple things out there in the garage on the car. You guys can see I put up a few shorts. I got a video about 3/4 of the way done. Hey, one, the first comment of the night. One, what's going on? I still haven't seen that. I went back and looked. I never saw it. Hey, Kevin L., what's going on? How you doing, buddy? Oh my goodness gracious. Well, we got 11 people in here and 2 told me they're here. Who else is here?
I'm here.
Well, my wife is here. Kim's here. David Soloway made it. Hey, Frank.
One, Kevin L.
What's going on, everybody?
Frank's Garage just got back from like how many weeks of vacation? He went on how many cruises?
That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that.
Ooh,
Give blood. What's
I'm
happening?
jealous.
Houston, what's happening? No beer this week. I didn't have time to stop, so I'm having iced tea.
I'm not. Oh, I'm quiet again. Is this thing not working?
I didn't plug it in. I forgot.
I think you need to get off your phone and get the stuff done.
I guess I should. I'm trying to catch up on there. How about now? Hopefully it started working. Has it turned blue over there, hon?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. LNNC, what's going on, man? Houston. Don's here. What's happening? Paul White made it. How you doing, Paul? All right. Oh my goodness.
Chooch is here.
Chooch is here. The dog's here.
Morning. I'm morning already. I think he meant to say moaning.
Kim caught you on a typo.
He's still quiet.
He got me on a typo. It is?
That's what George said.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. That thing, maybe we got to get a new one that'll accept this computer. I don't know. Can you hear the dog barking?
Okay, come on.
So I got some new rims. I guess you guys saw that short. Those are for the drag radials. The drag radials are on my regular rims right now, but at some point we are going to get the other tires back on the car. It's just not a priority right at the moment, but I could not resist those rims. At the price they were selling them at, I snatched them up. They were the right back spacing. Believe it or not, it's really hard to find the back spacing for my rims. I need 3.5 inches. I built my whole rear to the measurement. I bought those rims before I bought the rear. I set them up underneath the car, and it's hard to get 3.5 inch back spaced rims. As a matter of fact, the rims that I got the other day from Speedway are 3.77. They're close enough. I have 1/4 inch spacers if I need them. But I don't think that I will. But if in the event I do, I have the spacers. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it, Hubie. It's like there's not a super rush, but I look. There's one guy. It's not Glenn Olden's not too far from here. I'm gonna wait till I start scheduling some days off, so I don't have to rush around. It's still a little early in the year for me to schedule days off. I like to save mine for when the weather's a little better. Wow, 1980, 455. Very nice, Frank. Oh, that's cool, David. Cool. I'm glad to hear you got them, man. Have a sip. No, they're not clear coated, UV. They're just they're aluminum. I think they're polished, and then the inside's painted gray. One of them was missing a center cap, and the other one was bent. Now, according to Speedway, that bend will not affect anything. Apparently, they must have sealed a tire on it to make sure it still seals. I don't know if they balanced it, but they said that it will not affect the seal or use. But it's in a little bit. It's visual, so I'll look into. I'll look into getting it done. Don said he's fixed them himself before. I mean, yeah, it's just kind of like heating aluminum starts to get a little. Because you actually, when you heat aluminum, you anneal it, and I'm sure they're already annealed. So I don't know if I want to screw with it too much. So we'll see. Oh, Houston, I got that measurement somewhere. I can't remember what it is. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what it is. I could probably go back and look at a really early video when I got the tires up in there and I measured rim face to rim face, and that's probably pretty close. I gave them that measurement. I found the center of the tunnel. I did all that stuff, and a local place called 8 and 9 Rears made that for me. Built that rear for me. I don't know who QC'd it, but there is a QC sticker on there. When I pull them up, they're down in the basement. Kim's mad. They're in the laundry room under the laundry table. I had to put them somewhere. Like I said, when they offer something at the price those were at, I had to grab them. Hey, Floyd, thanks for coming in, man. Kim will be right back in a second. She's tending to the dog. he was having some needs and she's getting them met. She just let him out. Hey, Lonnie, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. They're heavy. I can't ask her to do that one. They're heavy. I think like the one that's missing the center cap. I wouldn't want the regular center caps anyway. I don't like I got really nice center caps for my rockets that are on the and I'm glad I got those rockets when I did. They don't make them anymore. Somebody told me rockets sold out to maybe Holly or somebody like that. I can't remember. One of you guys told me because it's like I looked and there was a pair of rims that were at Jegs last year, and I kicked myself for not buying them. They were the exact rims I got, except they were painted gray in the middle instead of being polished aluminum, and they were the right size, 10-inch rims with 3.5-inch backspace. And I should have bought them, and I didn't. I just figured, hey, it's hard, but it's not easy. Go look for yourselves, and you show them to me. You know what you can get in 3.5-inch backspacing. The rims for like drag cars with the double lock rings on both sides, and they're $1,200 to $1,500 a rim. I ain't $1,200 to $1,500 a rim. I'm a $150 rim guy. It's not a super race car driver.
Hey, Daniel.
Daniel, what's happening?
He's just wandering around outside.
Is he? Hey, you ain't lying, Hubie. They are not. And I read up on drag radials. That's what we have. We have the ET Mickey Thompson street rate, or excuse me, radials, ET streets. You don't let the air down on those like you do for slicks. You just don't. When you're at the track. And I read that and Mickey Thompson says, don't put the beadlock screws in there. They're not, those tires are not built for that. You go look up the information for yourselves. And they say, under certain circumstances, you can use the rim locks, but they don't advise it. So they're really, I'm going to mark the tire and I'm going to mark the rim, but I'm not going to let the air out of the tire. So, and I'm not a super race car driver. I don't think they'll slip in the rim, and that's why I said, the radials, the drag radials are completely different animal compared to the slicks. At least what I'm reading and learning. I'm just learning all this stuff. All right, Frank. Let's see. Trans Am. Oh yeah, that's a. What years is this? That's a 1980. That looks like I thought that's like a 77, 78 front end on there, right? That's like a Smokey and the Bandit. That is, you're saying that's a, maybe it just has a different nose on it? 1980? Okay. That's what I thought. That's like a 70, that's like a 77 or 78 nose. It's got the honeycombs on there. Really cool though, man. Yeah, that's what I thought too. One same thing. And Don, same thing.
Come on. Come on.
Well, there you go, UB. That's good information. I still think like the rims I have on the car, they're my favorite ones. But I wanted to have I don't want to drive long term on the drag radials. I don't want to street drive it. I know you can, but you know, the soft compound and everything. And they're so darn expensive. I want them to last.
Hey, too, babe.
Hey, what's happening, too, babe? Yeah, I like the old Trans Ams too. The neighbor of my son has one. He has I think it's a 78. It's either a 77, huh? He moved. Well, there was a neighbor of my son that had a Trans Am, and man, it was the Smokey and the Bandit one, and man, was it nice.
Chaz made it. Chaz on his way to Daytona.
Oh man, yeah, Chaz is commuting to Daytona, and he made it in. Thanks for stopping in, buddy.
BBK.
Yo, BBK made it. I think I'm gonna look into having the rim repaired by somebody who knows a little more than me too, babe. I saved all that money getting it and I don't want to ruin it. I think it's probably gonna need a little bit of heat, I would think. It's definitely worth the buy.
Come over here. Come over here. Come here.
What, all-wheel disc brakes?
Wow, 900 miles already.
Man, that's a haul, dude. That's a haul. That's in one day. You did that in one day?
You did it since this morning.
Wow. That's your hands. I don't know how you guys do it, man. Your hands have to be hurting after that.
You can only stop for a minute. You gotta have time for a beer.
Wow. Yeah, it's cool. They are pretty cool. No, it's cool too, babe. I'm a little nervous about trying to fix it. If it was steel, but because it's aluminum, and I do believe it's going to need heat. It's like then you start playing around with aluminum and the annealing process on them. You got to be careful, I think.
Pull this bag closer.
All right, there you go. Oh, I got to keep remembering to give you guys a sip. I don't have any beer this week, so I'm having iced tea. But that don't mean you guys can't.
What time do you think you'll get down there, Chaz?
I'm with you, Hubie.
miles that is. I'm gonna look it up.
How many miles? What?
From Maryland to Daytona Beach.
Uh, yeah. I'm
Oh, maybe he's there. It says 826 miles, but I just typed in Maryland as the generic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got there in one day. You're all the way in Daytona then, Chaz?
Even.
Okay, well, catch you next time. Yeah, I'm on the hard stuff too, baby. A little bit of iced tea
Not Long
with
Island
sweet
iced tea.
with sweet and low. I'll have to see if there's one of those around here, Floyd. The rim doctor. I'll have to see if there's one around. That's a good idea. But like I say, I'm gonna wait till I take a day off and then I'll take it to get it repaired. That'll be like one of my first day off things. Kim just made me a blood work appointment. Maybe I'll take off that day and see if I can schedule to go down there and see the guy. You wonder about that. Could you imagine? I couldn't do 900 miles in a day. That's all heart, man. That's a
The rim doctor's in Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore. Kim just looked it up. The closest one's Baltimore, Maryland to us, Floyd. And what that, about 3 hours, hon?
Two and give a little bit.
2.5, somewhere around there. He's got one down there. Well, that's probably where Two Babes at, right?
Two Babes in.
It says Columbia.
Yeah.
That's Maryland, right?
No. South Carolina.
South Carolina. Oh, okay.
Houston wants to know what made the Nova so smoky.
Oh, that was a combination, man. That was there was some kind of like spray foam up around the between the inner and outer wheelhouse, and then they had smeared some Bondo over some rust holes, and after they did that, they put a little undercoating over it. Like the undercoating I can handle. That's no big deal. That's just a little bit of smoke gone. But man, I hit a pocket, and somebody had put Bondo, so you had some kind of polymers in there, and then there was foam beside that. I mean, the smoke was green. I just dropped and rolled out from under the car and whipped the doors open and stood outside, held my breath and went back in and turned the fan on. That was going to be it for the day. Hey, but the tubs are out, so I just got to get the little pieces off the brackets. The bracket further up, I guess I'll show a better picture of that. I did butcher it up a little bit because you have to guess at cutting that one out. You can't see it. It's there. You can see the top, but you can't see where it's on the wheel tub. So I scarred that one a little bit. So I got a little repair work there, but other than that, it's almost ready to put the other ones back in.
Oh my gosh, that's not right. He had a medical scare because the doctor was reading another guy's report to him.
Oh, man. That had to be scary. He start telling you something bad, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, that's the other guy. They got a lot of people they got to see, though. It seems like there's less and less doctors anymore, and it's like,
really, I think there's more and more.
You think?
Yeah.
Try to find a regular practitioner. There's not.
Feels like I say more and more doctors all the time.
Damn, David's got some nice cars. 66 Vet, 77 Cutlass, and a 69 RSSS.
That's his three favorite cars.
Wow.
Out of all the cars he's owned, that's his three favorite.
Okay. It is a nice collection. It's a very well-rounded one as well. Uh-oh, he's over here. Did you steal the bed, honey? He is. He's being a crank tonight. Our little puppy's being a crank tonight.
Oh, Chad's got the stickers. Megan told him he got the stickers.
Oh, that's cool, man. Badlands. What? I'm trying to catch. I'm trying to catch up. I don't like having a lot of dead spots in there, but I'm trying to catch up on what you guys are talking about.
He said Frank was coming out. Frank said he was going out to Alberta.
Oh, okay.
Same, Kevin. This dog's the boss of the house.
We got the same thing going on here, Kevin.
He tells us what time we have to go to bed.
It's true. I'm usually in bed at 9 o'clock every night, and I am tired. I'm ready for bed anyway, but he's kind of got me programmed that way. He's like, yo, dude, it's time to go to bed. It's true. That's all right, though.
And then he tries to talk me into going to bed at that time.
Well, we should all go to bed at the same time.
I'm going to bed at 9 o'clock at night.
What?
Sorry.
Sometimes you do.
No, never at 9.
9:15.
9:30 at the earliest. And then why do you have to go back out there?
Well, it's time for bed.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
Tom just had a 20-minute cat nap.
Martin made it. What's happening, Martin? Oh, man. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I
man.
used to work for an oral surgeon.
Martin, I wish you had a better day, but better days ahead? Ooh, that's tough. That's a tough day.
The doctor told him he had an aortic aneurysm. Well, that's what my cousin has right now.
Yeah, Kim's cousin.
Yeah, Carol about that.
Yeah, it's a bad one. It's like, well, you're gonna do something about it?
The Alport Tinker, his doctor told him he had something wrong with his neck when he had a torn meniscus.
Oh my goodness. That's scary as heck. Ten days, Kim, they had him worried. Could you imagine?
No.
That's terrible. What they do, send you in for more tests, and they're like, there's nothing here. That's incredible.
It's like, when did they figure out they were looking at the wrong chart?
Yeah, it's like, my goodness.
Hey, Jesus.
Jesus made it. What's happening, man? That's incredible.
Good luck, Martin. You'll be okay. I'll give you plenty of
good medicine for that. Well, you don't know. I mean, over there it might be different. They might not give you as much medicine. Over here, they give it a little more freely.
Well, you won't feel anything during the procedure.
Oh, okay. Man. Let me see.
Uh-oh, commercial. What is this commercial?
Oh,
Something
sorry.
Car parts. Why am I getting car parts?
I don't know. What's this one here? I try to make. Could you put the time?
Carparts.com.
You're not going to do it, so I'll do it.
I don't even know what it is.
It's the same as this one, Kim. I don't try to be.
You don't have to try real hard.
Boy, you're in a mood. I think that's true, Dawn, but I couldn't imagine that either. But what other materials were you going to use back then, you know?
this week. What do you plan on doing tomorrow since we're supposed to get like torrential down?
I have to work with. I was gonna put my safety harnesses in the 55 tomorrow, but because it's going to downpour, and I wanted to back it out on a pad and do it outside because I got to take the plastic off of it. But since it's going to rain like that, I'm just going to dive back underneath the car, work on the Nova, work on sheet metal, try to find something cool to show you guys. I guess they had lead back then. Yeah, too bad. There you go. I guess maybe he didn't have as much money as people said he did, and he had to go with the wood versus the ivory. I've been pretty lucky with my dental. I was born with hard teeth. I have a couple small fillings, and that's it. And I had none up until I was 50, 49, 50. Oh man. Hubie said he watched 2 people die from that dissecting.
Lonnie had that surgery 8 years ago.
Man.
Gotta catch that stuff early.
Jerry had that, hon. He had to go get it checked every year. They had to check it to make sure it wasn't doing anything. Gorney wants chrome dentures.
Bye, Martin. Good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, be careful, man. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes it's just genetics, Martin. Good luck, buddy.
Henry, you made it just in time.
Henry, you made it.
I sent you another photo.
Oh, let me get down in there and look. It didn't show up yet, Frank.
Gorney with the grill.
Gorney with a grill.
He wants chrome dentures.
Woo. That's something. That's like, did you guys hear that Mike Tyson's going to fight that guy, Jake Paul or whatever? He's older than me. Mike Tyson's 57 years old, and he's going to have a fight. I couldn't imagine having a fight, and I'm only going to be 54. Oh, he had to run out to the dollar store. That's Kim's favorite store, Henry. He is Don, but he was reigning supreme when I was in high school. I mean, he's not the same guy. In 1986, I don't care who you tell me, all the greats from the 50s, 60s, there was nobody who could beat 1986 Mike Tyson. Nobody. But now, I don't know. Yeah, that's it.
I don't think that Jake Paul's going to Tyson.
I don't know.
It's like some freaking Instagrams.
And he's 9-1 in a boxing ring. He does know how to fight. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It's just 57. I mean, I love Mike Tyson, but man, he should be analyzing or doing analysis on fights. All right, let's see here. You got the number ready, honey? All right, we're getting ready to do our stickers.
And then I was looking up Mike Tyson. I gotta give it another.
What's the matter? Oh, you get okay. Yeah, just get a new one.
I have to because I went to look up Mike Tyson and it took the number away.
Floyd said that Mike Tyson will win. He bites. Okay, number between 1 and 50. 1 and 50 for the stickers and magnets. Go.
Ooh, Jamaican meat pies and chips. That sounds good.
It does sound good. They're coming in. It's going to start going really fast here, hon.
You say that every week.
Well, it does. They all come at once. They're all around it. They're not.
Under 50 ringing at Tracy.
Oh man, this is one of them weeks. You know what it is? They would have already guessed it, but Randy's not here.
Randy's not here.
There it is, Torp.
Torp got it.
Torp got it. 41. Way to go, Torp. All right. Oh, honey, I accidentally shut it off. When you handed me the phone, my thumb went right on the button. All right, there we go. There's the number 41. Way to go, buddy. We'll get those out to you. Big winner this week, Torp. Torp wins a lot, too.
Well, you got to get the shirt out because the stickers and magnets getting old.
Well, one of these weeks. Woohoo!
Who said Henry said he wanted more patches.
Well, I'll look on there and see if I can find some.
I think everybody's won Torp.
It says Torp got it one time before with the same number. Man, that's got some historic relevance there.
Not as much as Shaky. That's right, you babe.
You're probably right, but I'm not sure about that anymore with Randy Ryan. Randy Ryan won he guessed 3 times in one night. He guessed a couple weeks in a row.
Vegas, Torp. You, Shaky,
and Randy Ryan. Get 2 numbers off of each of them for the next time there's the 6 Powerball numbers. Ask for 2 numbers from each guy.
Chaz has won a lot too.
Chaz has won a few times.
He's like
he shystered us that one time.
Donald, he said. Donald, you missed Chaz. You missed Chaz.
Hun, what's the name of that game they play in the back?
The shell game?
Yeah, is it 3-card Monty? You know, whenever you take 3 cards and they're in the back alley, that's Chaz.
Yeah, Torp's won 8 times.
Wow, see?
I think he should go to Vegas.
I'm telling you.
See, Don said Chaz won tonight.
That's funny. Oh, you guys cracked me up.
Well, one's telling Frank there's a big swap meet March 30th in Saskatoon.
So there's a I don't know if I'll make it or not, but there's a test and tune at Maple Grove on the 22nd of March and I think the 30th. There's 2. And I'm thinking I'd like to take the 55 to one of them. But the only holdback is I can't get a hold of my glass guy. I have given up, Kim. I'm going to ask the guys for the other guy's number. I think he went to college. I don't know. Because I tried to get a hold of him. I don't know. Do you think they'll let me go down the track with a cracked windshield? That's my question. I mean, Hubie, you go to the racetrack a lot. Or is it a waste of my time to go to test and tune if I show up with a cracked windshield, or will they let me go down the track?
You don't have any side glass.
You don't need side glass. It really would, and I would have so much fun, and I want to do it, Hubie. I was going to bring my timing light and everything. I was going to turn the timing way back up. I know exactly where to put it to get the maximum torque and horsepower, and I was just going to let her rip. But I don't know if I can do it or not. Well, they say that, I heard if I go down to Maryland, down to Cecil, they don't really, on test and tune, they don't really look. But I mean, I know everything else should be pretty sound for tech, but that cracked windshield, I don't know. It's stable. It don't move, but it's cracked. So I don't know. I'm thinking about gambling and going, but I don't know. I wanted to have it fixed. I asked Kim. She said, "Well, call him." I called the guy, or I didn't call him. I texted him, and he never texted back. So that leads me to believe that he's not around.
Outward thinker, you have a gravel pan holding your grill on your 55. I don't know what that means.
Do I have a? I no, I don't. No, I have a couple screws holding it.
Oh, that's getting later and later.
Yeah, I gotta fix that. Now it's like 5 minutes late. Let's see, yeah, it's exactly 5 minutes late. We don't have Rick here telling us it's 5 minutes late this week either.
Mom wants to know, when does he graduate? The glass guy.
Oh, one, I didn't even know he went to school. I'm not even sure he's in school. I don't know. He didn't. He always used to answer. Sometimes it would take him a week, and so I always give him exactly a week and or so, and it's been
Kevin took
9 days.
Kevin took PPSs. It's 5 minutes late. Yeah, wing it. Tracy said it depends on who's teching to, same as Hubie.
So I guess if I just go for it, if I give some high pitched whine and they'll let me, because it's like I don't even know what it's going to do. I'm being honest, I have no idea. I mean, I know that I can't really do it on the street, and I wind through the gears around here a little bit. I gotta, I can't really do what I want to do, but there's a whole lot more, and I haven't even explored that yet.
How are you going to get it there?
I'll just drive it up there. Well, I was talking to Guy, and that's my buddy that's got the trailer, and he said I could borrow his trailer too, so I could trailer it there. It'd probably be a lot friendlier ride. If Guy wants to go, I could probably just drive it to his house and we could trailer it from his house. So I don't know. I'll check with him next week and see if he still wants to go, and then I'll make a decision. We'll see. I'm not, like I said, we'll see. If not, we're definitely going to go to at least Maryland, or not Cecil County at least once or twice this year. We are going to see what the car has, but
Winging it, Tracy's still waiting on the burnout video. Too big likes the sound of it.
Yeah, it's got a growl. It's got a healthy growl to it for sure.
Kevin said, "What race was that Dan did a few years back? They didn't care he had the back glass was duct taped."
Yeah. Well, they let me like down. I know Maryland's pretty cool down at Cecil County. It's like when I had my Z28, I took that down there, and they were like, it's got. I had the T-top, so they were a little concerned about the T-tops blowing off. I'm like, this car ain't gonna go that fast, so they let me go, and they're really nice people, and it was a lot of fun. And like I say, that the 55, it's sound. I mean, it's not. I didn't super glue it together. It's only got a roll bar, so it doesn't have the fifth point. But I'm told you don't need the fifth point unless you get into is it the tens? I guess so. I don't know that the car will be that fast. I don't know. I know that at the beginning it climbs real nice, but I don't know what it'll do on the big end. I will, Hubie. If I take the car, I will. Somebody will have to come with me and they're gonna have to run the camera and all that stuff. We'll do stuff. We'll take pictures and all. I honestly don't care what it does, to be truthful with you. It's just for fun. I'm not a race car driver. It's just for fun.
I have more pictures.
I checked twice.
Oh, he just said he sent more pictures.
Oh, okay. Well, let me look and see.
Sciatic sucks.
It didn't come through, Frank. The only thing I got is the pictures you originally sent.
There's certain stretches there's a guy on YouTube that's like chiropractor tells you can how to stretch out so you're sciatic. It works. Didn't it work for you?
A little bit. It helped. It helped a little bit. Yeah, I'd be happy with 12 seconds, Tracy. I wouldn't mind that. That's good. I mentioned I thought right around 12, either like super high 11s, like almost 12, somewhere around there. I think that's a fair number. I mean, it's like most guys can figure that stuff out. One of the problems with mine is I need to buy the Hirsch shift kit for it because there's a long, through the
Hey,
gears.
Big John Ford.
Big job, Ford. What's going on? So you lose a lot of time there. It's like I got real long shifts. So there's that. But it's got the 456 gears in it. It's got 500 horsepower. It's got a really tall tire, almost 31 inches on it right now because I got the 315 60-15s on it right now.
He helped me with my hip. He just tells you what to stretch out. I don't know how to find stuff on here. Oh. I found too many people now.
Yeah, Gorney's laying on his side. I hear you. When I was in there welding the roll bar in on mine, I remember mine acting up because I was, I'm getting older. When I was in my 20s, I could hang upside down and make welds, and I was making the welds on the roll bar. I was cranking myself around in positions I hadn't been in a while because I was like, I was trying to follow the rules. They don't want no grinds on your roll bar as far as I know. So I made nice clean TIG welds the whole way around, no grinds. I blended my starts and stops with the TIG welder. So it just looks like a continuous weld. I put it to the frame on outriggers. If you guys remember, I made the mistake. I did the outriggers and the floor, and then I thought about it. I'm like, you can't have that because you have bushings, and the body is on bushings. You can't. So remember I cut that loose, and so it just threw the floor to the frame. "37-inch." Wow, I bet. I think there's plenty of traction there. Too bad. I don't think that I'm going to have a problem hooking up.
I don't know if this is going to work or not. I copied the link, but I don't know if it's going to work.
What?
I put it in there.
Let me see, honey.
I put the link in there. It's in the chat, Brian. You can just look at the chat. So I don't know why you're like asking to see my phone. Hey, Desert Rat. YouTube at Dr. Rowe. I don't know if it'll work or not.
I don't even see your comment. Okay. I'm looking on here. Hey, what's going on, Kenny? You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm going up through here. I'm looking at all the comments. Josh made it. What's going on, man? God bless, man. Thanks for stopping in. He's at work and he still manages to come in and see us. I really appreciate that. I really do.
And you got the stickers.
Yep.
Let's see if I can find it better. I know what it's called now, so maybe I can find it better. It's Spine Doctor.
Yeah. I thought about joining up with the Northeast Gasser Association. I still might. I got to look into that a little bit more because they do racing, and they do all the tracks up around here. I think they do New York and Connecticut and Pennsylvania, and so I might think about something like that. The only holdback for me on that right now is I don't have a trailer, so I don't want to I don't want to open trailer my stuff. So maybe short rides like up to Maple Grove, absolutely, with my friends, absolutely. But long hauls, nah.
So BBK, if you just search Dr. Rowe, he has sciatica exercises, stretches. They do work.
Yeah, Dr. Rowe.
ROWE.
ROWE. There you go.
I'm not doing any St. Patrick's Day stuff.
No?
No. I didn't like anything they had at the Dollar Tree.
I think you should still try, like, maybe find one craft to do, huh?
It's like in 2 weeks.
No? See, I just gotta, no.
Well, considering I was trying to do the one thing and you took the spray paint, you're like, here, let me do it.
I messed up her thing. She was looking for a special color paint, and I'm like, here, I got some in the shop, and I sprayed it on her thing, and I ruined it, so now she has to repaint it. So that's why she didn't have a video last week. It's my fault. I take the blame. She's fixing it. There. Does that
Yeah.
I'm still in trouble.
You're always in trouble.
Look at one. He said his first video might be a St. Patty's Day
Okay, I want to see.
crap. Okay.
Do you need me to send you some nautical rope?
Paint it green. Green nautical rope. Randy made it. Randy, were your ears burning? We were talking about you because Torp won. It's like between you, Shaky, and Torp, you guys probably won more than anybody.
We think you should go to Vegas all together.
Or I need 2 numbers from you, 2 from Torp, and I gotta get a hold of Shaky and gotta get 2 numbers off of him, and I can start playing them on my lottery picks.
What are those cookies in Canada, Ron? It starts with an M. Somebody was making them. I was watching YouTube, just scrolling through videos, and somebody was making them.
A cookie that begins with M?
Yes, they're like Canadian. Oh, I know. She went to a bakery. They looked good. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's like the Canadian cookie.
Okay. Macaroon?
No, not a macaroon. It's one will know.
Well, he's not saying.
No, they're not macaroons, Frank. Frank's from Canada.
He's from Canada.
Oh no, because one's not answering. He's probably went out to get nautical rope. He probably ran to the dollar store.
Oh, give me the paper. Torp, I've sent you so many things, and he always says he never gets it.
No, he got them. He sent like 8 magnets on his refrigerator.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Maybe
it's like a something. It's like a bar.
Okay, is it R?
There it is. That's what it starts with an N.
An N.
Yeah, Nanamo.
Yeah, there you go. Frank got it. Well, I don't want to say your address on there, but I can say the code, right? It's the F3J3X7. Is that the right code, Torp? Because that's the one I got on record.
What did he say? Did he never get them?
He said that's not the right code. Could you email it to me? That maybe that's just a typo in here. Because Kim puts this stuff on a nice spreadsheet for me. And if she might have had a typo, yeah, send me an email, Torp. We'll get it straightened out. He's like, again.
Oh, Frank's wife Kim got it, so we need to send her a sticker.
Okay.
We have Frank's. Yes, we have Frank. He's in Manitoba.
Yeah. All right. I'll send her stickers. Don't you take them, Frank. You give them to her.
I don't know how to say it though.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's what I said. I appreciate it, Torp.
I must have typed it in wrong. You know, I do it while I'm at work. So.
Yeah, Kim does an Excel spreadsheet and puts everybody's on there for me, and it might have been a typo, buddy.
He doesn't keep them in his email. He just writes them down and gives them to me.
Yeah. All right, cool. We'll get it straightened out. We're gonna repair this problem.
Okay, well, I'll be waiting for that video.
I don't have a helmet. I better buy a helmet.
You have a helmet.
I do.
You have the Stars and Stripes helmet.
Oh, that's not legal, honey. That's just for show to put in the car for car shows. That's from this. It doesn't even have the foam in it anymore. I better look and see if I can get one. I'd like to have one like that. I hadn't thought of that.
Nice, Randy. That's a good deal.
Very nice, brother.
My mother's mother would be mad because she's the Irish. She would have been the Irish side. Brian bought me a green shirt.
Yeah, Kim's got a green shirt, but then she doesn't like it because see, the one thing is like,
bad gasser.
Yo, what's happening, super bad gasser?
He had the Al Bundy.
Happy Friday.
T-Big Al Bundy's Pokai football helmet. He had
I had the T-shirt.
Pokai T-shirt.
I had a Pokai T-shirt
for. It shrunk and it was like a crop top.
Yeah, it was good for about a month, and on the second wash, and I didn't use hot water or anything, but by the second wash, it was almost touching my belly button. So I had to donate it.
His mother was a mother. His father was a mother.
4 touchdowns in a single game.
I'm talking about 2 different shows.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, that the mutter, that's Kramer.
Yeah, his father was a mother.
They keep saying they might have a reboot of that. That was a pretty good show. I like Seinfeld. It's still funny, and it's still referenced.
I referenced it. I referenced it a lot at work. Pokai. Yep.
Pokai. Yep. So we'll see.
No soup for you.
Oh man, that one, that was the soup guy.
He took it out.
It out. None of us have, Josh. One of us got a hit. I did hit $100 the other day on a scratch off ticket. I got $100. It's not what I was aiming for, but it beats the 0. Yeah, exactly right, Kenny.
know what? We should catch up on Curb
I want to. I was going to ask you about that because I watch the little clips on it all the time. That guy's hilarious, man.
Yeah, but what's his face just died?
Yeah, I know. His buddy died. This is the last season for Curb Your Enthusiasm too. He's not doing it anymore. Larry David's a funny guy.
You know what else we should watch? Is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
We tried that and you didn't like it.
We didn't. We never tried it.
Yeah.
That, and then there's Letterkenny.
We just don't watch that much. Kim and I just don't watch that much TV.
Bye, too, babe. You have a great weekend. A great weekend too.
Take it easy, buddy. We don't watch
Bye,
that much TV. We watch more YouTube. I meant to tell you guys. I don't know if you guys watched them, but I meant to tell you earlier. David Jensen passed away. He's the guy that was building that high end 55 Nomad. His wife and son put up a video to let everybody know he finally died from cancer. But if you go back and watch his videos, if you have never watched them, I encourage. Even though the build wasn't done, he didn't cut a single corner, and the build. It was David Jensen. I'll write it down for you, and that's all you got to do is look it up, Randy. Oh, let me go back.
Is Vice Grip Garage going to be in Pennsylvania?
Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up. Where's he going? I was just watching his video about the paint job because that guy he's using to paint that truck or whatever. He's got a lot of knowledge in it. There's some good information in that video because I don't know anything about body work, and that guy I can actually follow along the way he was explaining it.
Was he in Kingman, Arizona?
Yes. Yes, he Kingman, Arizona, Josh, and unfortunately, I commented on one of his videos about 6 weeks ago, and he had commented back and thanked me for the comment, and he was working on wire harnessing and stuff in his chair because he was too weak to get into the garage, and then he was telling me that, and then I just. Like today, some days I don't get on YouTube for a few days, and then it's like the videos you guys see, I make them on Saturday and Sunday, and I just put them out during the week. And I was catching up on all my channels today, and I always check on David at least once a month because I know he can't put a lot of videos out. And I saw he had a video, and it was from 3 weeks ago, so I just missed the window there. And I went in and I watched it. My heart sunk. It's like, because I really, really liked him, and I liked his build is incredible. I don't know what's going to happen with that car. I don't know who's going to get it. I don't know what, but that's there's over. Ask Don, he'll tell you there's over $100,000 into that car. Well over that.
You have a good weekend too, BBK.
Take it easy, BBK. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I missed it, Josh. I missed it. I won't be going up to Maple. If I make it to Maple Grove, it'll be the 22nd or the 30th or 31st. There's 2 testing tunes at the end of the month.
Hey, BPSS made it.
Hey, Rick made it in to say goodbye. At least you stopped by, brother. I appreciate you.
Hey, Tony G did too.
Tony G. But don't feel bad, Rick, because Kevin filled in and let us know the clock was running late. Yes, that's that guy right there. And I was following that video, Josh, and I'm telling you, I understood it. So there you go. All right. Well, it's the end of the week. We got about 15 seconds left. I had a great time talking to you guys tonight. Like I say, if you guys get a chance, go over and pay your respects and check out David Jensen's build. All right. So until next week, have a good week,
Come on, I'm waiting
everybody.
for the video.
We need a video one. Take care, everybody.
Bye.